and steamable vegetables.
I like carrots.
Not organic, better than non-vegetables. So we are a step in the right direction. I am having an amazing day. I just got back home from a 4-day professional personal development training, and I am just like on cloud nine right now. I am like beside myself. I've never felt so great. And most importantly, I am back with my family after being away for 4 days, which is super, super, super hard to do. But I know that I came back a better mom, wife, foster mom for everybody. With all that being said, I am back home and I wanted to address something that I was thinking about when I was out on training. It's a question that was posed to me by one of you guys, and I can't remember who it was, so I apologize in advance. Someone asked if we spend like separated time with each of the kids. And this is something that I've seen with other foster families. So it's pretty common, I've heard that, different families will, maybe do like family unit activities. So like they'll go somewhere as a family, they'll bring the foster kiddos along sometimes. They make sure they have like kind of like play dates with each of their kids individually. And this is honestly something that, you can decide, whether you have foster kiddos or not, decide if it's something that you want to do. I know before we were going to foster, I definitely loved the idea of, if we had multiple children, having a mom and daughter or mom and son date, just to connect, just to build that relationship. And so that's something that I think is a really good practice. And so that is something that we do with our kids, foster or otherwise. So one of the things I did before this trip to give Miss A and I a little bit of alone time to connect and talk, we actually went shoe shopping, and she has some money that she's been saving up, and she wanted to buy a pair of shoes so she could be looking really fresh in the new year. So we went shoe shopping. So we went shoe shopping, and it was just really nice. Like, we went after a visit. The little kids can sometimes distract, and it was just really nice to, have just that one-on-one time. As for our little kids, honestly, my one-on-one time with Darcy is, on the weekend, if I wake up and I'm feeling like, hey, I'm going to go to Target, I'm going to go to Kroger, I'm going to take Darcy with me. And, it's not that we're doing something like amazing. It's just something that's like an everyday thing, but I'm investing some time into Darcy, spending a little bit more focused time and energy with her. So for now, Darcy and I have those days. Otherwise, if, Sawyer, he's a little bit too young to have that one-on-one time, but we definitely get really good Sawyer cuddles in, so he is definitely not excluded. And then as for like a family unit, so this is something where, for us, our foster kiddos are just as much a part of our family as our biological children, and so we do not ever really plan on excluding them from events. Now, I say that because every kid is different, and so if we do get a foster kiddo who comes into the home and maybe they exhibit certain behaviors or different things are triggering for them, maybe they're not going to be able to participate in everything that we do, but intentionally we're not going to exclude them from an activity just because we want to have our family time. And this is something that, because our kids are little, they appreciate that family, they appreciate the foster siblings that they have. As Darcy and Sawyer get older, if they start to voice any concerns about, wanting to do things, that's something that we're going to have to adapt to and have just like a family conversation about. And sometimes right now, Miss A is a teenager. She likes to sleep in on the weekends. And so there are some times where just naturally, like, she'll be sleeping in and we'll have, time with just Darcy and Sawyer. And, I think that helps Darcy and Sawyer to kind of like, you know, make sure that they're having those strong connections with us. It's interesting. I do want to have some conversations with some people in my life who grew up as a biological child with foster siblings. And I've gotten, you know, kind of different perspectives. And, you know, I've asked them a lot of questions to find out, you know, how can we make this experience great for Darcy and Sawyer? We want them to grow from this. We want them to experience that family. I'm gonna go pick out some paint color for Miss A's room. We've been doing some paint color in the house, and there are a few rooms that remain that still need painted, so Miss A's room is one of them. So I'm gonna pick out that color. Also have to pick up some dinner for tonight. Sawyer's feeling under the weather, so I also need medicine. What is it with the winter and people getting sick and all the germs? I don't like it. We just want a healthy house for like once. Yes. All right, so here we go. Have dinner planned, there's a couple of options. We can order out, which typically is what we do, but in the spirit of trying to be a little bit healthier, we do use HelloFresh. But tonight we don't have HelloFresh. We don't have any. Oh, buddy. So we went to Kroger, and they have like meals that you can get, or not meals, but they're fish stuff, and you can get seasoning and stuff on it. I only put a little bit of Cajun on yours. Babe, would you want to put that in? Mm-hmm. Get that started? All right, so we have fish.
I got help.
And something Mommy. Extra.
Mommy.
Crab cakes.
Mommy.
And steamable vegetables.
I got carrots.
Not organic, but better than non-vegetables. So we are a step in the right direction. And so I wanted to get the good rice, the white rice, but they didn't have any more. They were sold out. So we're getting, what is this?
Milk.
Milk, because ours expired. And
I drank it.
what?
I drank it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Are you sick?
I wanted to do it.
Okay, you do it.
We have diapers.
Who are those for?
Soil.
No, those are for you.
Oh, your nose is runny. Holy cow.
Those are your nighttime diapers.
Yay! Yay, my nighttime diapers.
Some nighttime diapers for Darcy. And then we also are going to give this laundry detergent a try. It is concentrated, and it's 7th generation. So they're known for being pretty good. So we're going to give it a try and see if it's a good alternative to what we used to use. So we'll see. All right, let's cook some dinner. You need to decide on what paint color. We brought all these options. Wait, which one? So which one's your favorite? Evening Shadow? Ooh, Evening Shadow. It's so crazy how it's like...
Evening Shadow.
You have like the same color.
Oh yeah, and this.
And a receipt. Okay, cool. Very cool. All right, so you want to tell everybody bye so we can make dinner?
Bye.